Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Here comes Malik Washington. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Ready, team. We're good. Out.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Ready, shot. Ready, team. What's it?
2 and out from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get set. Ready, team.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Finds a man, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Go side.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Arrives at the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
From the gun, Darnold. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll pick up the 2 yards. 1st down, Saints.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's a big strike to Hill. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Yeah, ready. Ready, T! Out!
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more, from the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Ready, T! Wait! Out!
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins trim the lead to 1. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Lady! You're outside. Lady! You're yellow lady!
Here's Darnold. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and 10. Darnold escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Red 80.
Second and 10. Darnold. Holt's got it right side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Red 80. Here goes. Red 80. Red 80. Red 80. Face out.
Throwing here, Darnold. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Lady. Face out.
On third and goal, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that forces them to fourth and goal. It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Washington now to return. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
They'll start the drive with Achan. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Third and long for him here. That's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Well, 30-15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Achan, a first down carry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wait, team! Wait!
Toss play left, H-in. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wait, team! Ready?
Blitz coming, Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Darnold now to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the card. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Now Darnold off the play action. And next on the crosser. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west. Right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Now Darnold, 4th down. This finds its target. That's Hill. On the move, past the 40. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Darnold.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. It's caught left side by Hill. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Headed out right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. To throw, here's Darnold. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Kader Kohu. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff, going 100 plus for the pick 6. Wow.
Saints 10. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darnold coming back after the pick. Got a man downfield. He finds Polk. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
1st down, Saints.
Play fake, Darnold. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
From the gun, Darnold. Has it downfield working the left. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Offense up to the line fast.
17 more yards. That's good for the Saints.
Kamara has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making a one-score game before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown.
For the extra point.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4.
Saints 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
44. Ready.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 33-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get set. Ready.
2 now from the gun. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready, team.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Throw left is intercepted. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints might be able to get some points late after the interception.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. To Camaro we go to start this 3rd quarter. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. Screen here for Camaro. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, son. Ready. Hey, son.
Here's Darnold to throw. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Red 80.
They're going play action. He's still going at the 30. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Saints will line up.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Saints 26, Dolphins 21.
Reed now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. Well, I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Nearly an interception on that play, and it sets up 2nd down.
Get set.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate.
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. He completes it in traffic. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Right here. Ready.
To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's Achan on the inside give. Works his way to the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Justin Reed with the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Sanders sends it through, and the lead is back down to 9.
A defender kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here's Palmer. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap, Darnold. Buying some time right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Darnold. That's caught for the 1st. On the move, past the 40. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now Darnold off the play action. Cut near the goal line. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yo, lady. Red 80. Red 80. Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Space up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. The lateral goes haywire, fumble. And the Dolphins got it. He's at midfield. The 30. And he does it, Brock. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. The circumstances really broken just the right way. They opened up not just the opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for 2.
It just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. And fortunately, He had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Ready.
First down, here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Tua again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
All right.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Going with a quick bounce out line. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
1st and 10, Darnold. On the quick slant, it finds Polk. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
Play fake. Darnold. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That's that. It's not going to help in that decision at all.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw. He connects downfield. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here goes Sutton.
Just go give to Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now Darnold. Screen here for Kamara. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard, too.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's back to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll run now with Neal. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Here they come, this is 35. Back to throw it. They did it! He made the interception! Rasul Douglas picks it off! And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 40, Saints 39.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. Now get caught by his back. Camaro. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Saints trail by just 1. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They run it from the gun with Camaro. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Camaro. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picked up those 17. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Camaro running out of the gun. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Motioning the tight end now. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
3rd and long.
To throw. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 18.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The timeout stops things now, and what a play that was. This isn't quite over yet. All of a sudden, they've got one more shot.
Just about every defensive coordinator will. This salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Here we go.
Here he goes, one final shot. This one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Miami.